Hey there, everybody. There's some people that are curious about how long it would take to build a blog in a certain amount of time, how long it would take them to write a book or a booklet. So we're taking a look at this right here. I built this little calculator. I'm calling it the Jarvis clock. And I'll probably post a little link below so that people can have access to this, just so that they can kind of understand the way that one might see approach limits to this type of thing. So just right here, you look at these sort of limits, and with this sort of output, it would take 53 minutes to make 1,000 words. And you would have to buy, if you're charging for credits, or you would just, if you have unlimited, this how much would be counted against. It would take 4,000 actual words because you're only keeping 25%. So if your actual output length, like these long form editors, like they have a whole bunch of additional output. Like it just seems like it just spits out a bunch of output, but then it kind of, in my mind, subtracts from some of the keep. You don't really have, there's a trade-off, and that's fine because you have different sort of articles that you write over different things. I mean, I actually prefer the different templates, and I just like to generate ideas so that I can expand on those. But yeah, this is if I'm hitting generate once every minute, so 10 times per 10 minutes, and then I'd be able to write. Let's see, how long would it take to write a 2,500 word blog post? These are some of the bigger blog posts. So that would take an hour and 40 minutes. It takes 7 hours to write a 10,000 word booklet, 30 hours to write a 45,000 word book. So you could just go, hey, how much? You take a look at that and you go, well, that would take 3 days, 6 hours, and if you're working like 8 hours a day, and it would take 180,000 words. That's a lot of words. So if you were to just say, hey, you know what? I want more. I'm expecting that my output's going to be better. I'm going to be more careful with the exact way that I'm leading. That I'm getting better with the AI. You can imagine that if you got really good and you're really careful about your inputs, or maybe you're making a smaller post. You go crazy and you say 80. How long would it take you to write a book in that case? Well, if you were to have an output length, which I think is probably, a little bit more natural, and then you're not going to be pushing generate once per minute. You might, maybe at least once every 3 minutes. So, once every 3 minutes. Then you'd be able to write a 1,500 word blog post in about an hour. You'd have a 10,000 word booklet in 8 hours, and you'd have a 4,500 word book in under 5 days. That's pretty outrageous. I wouldn't expect even for the keep. I like to just be super cautious and err on the side of just not stressing you out. Where if you're going to try and build consistency, not having just a giant stretch goal. So you go, hey, 50% of the stuff I think I'd probably be able to keep, and my outputs are 60, and I'll probably be able to push this thing about once every 2 minutes. So I'm going to read 60 characters. Your average reading speed for a human is 200 words per minute. So you're going to read 60 words over 5 minutes, or over 2 minutes is how that would work out. So if you're going to have 5 pushes over 10 minutes. So that's how that would work out. And let's see, you will have a 1,500 word blog post in 2 hours, which some people will be like, oh, that's too long for a blog post. So yeah, you'd have the 4,500 word book in 6 days. So let's see, 1,500 word blog post, that would take you an hour and a half. That some people aren't writing any blog posts. That's the point, guys. Like, literally, this is getting people to where they can have something to produce and to share. So this is the Jarvis clock. Just wanted to share this with you guys. Wish you all the best. Take care.